Hey, what's up, guys? Clint McGill with Baseball Notes here, and today we're answering. Hey, what's up, guys? Clint McGill from Baseball Notes here, and today we're answering questions from the audience. So it's kind of a Ask Clint session we've got here. Hey, what's up, guys? Clint McGill from Baseball Notes, and today we're answering a couple of questions. Hey, what's up, guys? Clint McGill from Baseball Notes, and today we're doing a little bit of an Ask Clint session here where we take a question from the audience and share it with everybody here because we're all kind of dealing with a lot of the same things. So we want to try to get it out to as many people as possible and hopefully help out. So today's question is from Eric Collins, and his question is as follows. My son's 8U team struggles with aggression. At the plate, yes, but mainly in the field. If an outfielder doubts he can make the play, he seems to want to let it hit the ground in front of him and pick it up. I'm trying to get them to be ultra aggressive. Trust your teammate and have your back if you have your So today's first question comes from Eric Collins. My son's 8U team struggles with aggression. At the plate, yes, but mainly in the field. If an outfielder doubts he can get to the ball, he seems to want to let it hit the ground in front of him and pick it up. I'm trying to get them to be ultra aggressive, trust your teammate, he has your back, but I can't seem, what is that? Oh, I'm sorry. So today's question comes from Eric Collins. And my son's 8U team struggles with aggression. At the plate, yes, but mainly in the field. If an outfielder doubts he can make the play, he seems to want to let it hit the ground in front of him and just pick it up. I'm trying to get them to be ultra aggressive, let them know their teammate has their back, but I can't seem to break through. Any drills that you might be able to recommend to get this aggression out of them? So this is a really common problem. We've had this with my own son here fairly recently. And usually there's two reasons why a kid isn't going for a baseball. And it's either number one, he's afraid of the ball, or number two, he's afraid of making a mistake. So if number one, he's afraid of the ball, what you can do is you can do progressions. And this is something that I learned from Benji Johnson. He works with his catchers this way, where a young catcher comes in. They don't just start firing fastballs at him in the dirt. They start rolling ground balls to him, right? And so what we can do in fly balls is the same thing. So we can just kind of play catch with them, right? And once they've got that down, we can start working on little pop-ups. And I mean pop-ups just like in the infield at shortstop, something like that, and make it really easy for them, right? We want to get some quick wins. We want to get some confidence built up. One thing to note, glove side is usually really good. Kids start going backhand. They kind of don't know what to do with that. You know what I mean? So going glove side is where the kids are going to catch ball more. And so once they start getting that, you can move them around left to right, go a little bit higher, just kind of progressively work up. And once you see them getting a handle on that, you can move them to the outfield. And again, make it very easy for them. And then again, start to just, get the height and make them move a little bit more as they show that they're capable of doing that. So another option to do with that is use tennis balls. And if you use tennis balls in the outfield and just kind of hit them as normal right away, and the kids are going right after it, well, that's telling you that they're a little bit afraid of the ball, right? Like it's like, okay, tennis ball is no problem. But if they're still hesitant with the tennis ball, then that means they're probably afraid of making a mistake. And this one's really challenging as a coach, right? Because 8 years old, like Eric's son, where if a ball gets by a kid in the outfield, that's a single that just turned into a triple, right? Maybe a home run. So it's a big deal. It's frustrating. It's as a coach, you're like, just keep it in front, right? Like just do whatever you got to do. Let it drop, keep it in front. And so you tell a kid to be aggressive, and if he goes over there and drops the ball, or if the ball gets by him, and as the coaches, we get upset about it, well, listen, you can't tell a kid to go ahead and be aggressive and then also just kind of respond with any sort of aggression. So Eric doesn't sound like the type of guy that's treating his kids that way, but that's something you got to keep in mind. And another thing you can do too is incentivize them. Just bribe the little guys, right? So you can just go buy some baseball cards over at the Academy or Dick's Sporting Goods or something, and reward a kid. So hey, if anybody goes over there, ball hits their glove today, then they get a pack of batting gloves. And another thing you can do is just bribe the kids, right? Like make a reward for going after the baseball. And so what you can do is go to Dick's Sporting Goods or Academy, any of those stores that sell like a package of baseball cards. It can be whatever. But just any kid that goes and makes a full effort, ball hits his glove, bounces out, ball gets by him, but he made a great effort. Hey, you get a package of batting gloves. Man. So another trick you can do is actually just bribe them. All right, give them a little bit of a prize for going after the baseball, and say, "Hey, if you go after that ball, if you get your glove on it, or I see you dive and you almost had it, I'm going to give you a package of baseball cards or something like that." Right? You can go to Academy or Dick's and go ahead and get just one of those big cases. And kids go nuts over that, especially 8U, like Eric's dealing with here. And you've got to be mindful, though, right? Because it's, whenever that kid drops the ball, that's a bad thing. We all want to get upset about it. And so actions speak louder than words here. And these kids are picking up on that full steam. So if we can actually reward them, hey, you dropped the ball, but hey, man, you almost had it. Here's a package of batting gloves. Damn, batting gloves. And another thing you can do is just bribe them, right? Like just give them a reward for going after the baseball. And so what you can do is just go down to Dick's Sporting Goods or Academy and get a little package of baseball cards. And anytime a kid makes a full effort, ball hits his glove and drops, even if the ball got by him, but he made a really good effort for it, then you have to reward him, right? It's different. Instead of making that mistake and they get yelled at or they get in trouble, now you get a reward because I appreciate the effort. And then once they kind of develop, like, hey, it's not so scary here in the outfield, like I can kind of go be aggressive, I did have a teammate of mine backing me up, then that can kind of change and sort of take the fear out of them, so they're not so afraid of making a mistake. So anyway, all good stuff right there. It's a long process. There's not one little magic bullet that gets a kid running after his ball, but that's things that we found that work for us. So anyways, if you guys have any questions, email me. I'm always looking for questions to answer and help you out. So for those of you who have baseball games coming up, good luck to you. We'll talk to you soon.